The one thing you must avoid when starting a business. I once heard the story of a man who started a business and made some good cash, and then he told himself, "I've worked so hard to get to this point." The next thing he did was to buy a big phone or wristwatch. I really can't remember which he bought. But this happens all the time, and it's one of the biggest mistakes any entrepreneur can make. I'll discuss this in detail in this video and how you can avoid such trap and build a successful business. Now, if you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Let me get very straight with you. If you want instant gratification, go and get a job. Entrepreneurship isn't a 100 meters race, it's a marathon. One of the biggest mistakes you can make when starting a business is to start rewarding yourself when you start making money. The latest iPhones, designer clothes and shoes, new cars and others are for employees who make some money and entrepreneurs who have made a lot of money. They are not for you if you are just starting out in business. If you've just started a business, you are either not making money or the money you're making isn't yours, even if you are the sole owner of the business. Business is like a baby. It has to be nurtured for many years before you can expect anything from it. Even after your business starts making good money, you still don't have the right to spend such money. You want to reinvest everything for as long as you can. If this scares you, you're not meant to be an entrepreneur. Now, most people start seeing the money that comes from their business as theirs as soon as that money starts coming. That's a disastrous mistake because a business is different from a job. The money that comes from your job is yours. You can spend it as you wish and you are allowed to look rich as an employee, even if you are dead broke. As an entrepreneur, however, you are not allowed to look rich until you're rich. Listen to this again. If you're an employee, you can look rich even if you're broke. But as an entrepreneur, you are not allowed to look rich until you're rich. If you're just starting a business, you must be willing to reinvest almost every dollar your business makes as long as you can. The only thing you are allowed to take from your business is the things that are essential for you to stay alive. No luxuries, no expensive clothes, no expensive watch, no expensive anything for several months or years. That's the only way to build a successful company. Now, you may want to ask me, if rewarding yourself right at the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey is a bad idea, why do most people do it? I'll give you 4 reasons why most people spend their business revenue as fast as they earn it. 1. Low self-esteem. Most adults have problems with their self-esteem. They really don't like themselves. Instead, they look for ways to impress others with what they have and use. That's why they start spending money as soon as they start making it. To be successful as an entrepreneur, you must be able to see yourself as an important person who doesn't need the validation of others before you be fine. Because as long as you think about what others say or think about you, you will want them to say or think good things about you. And this may lead you into trying to use what everyone else uses, which means that you start spending your money as fast as you start making it. Nobody can build a business this way. 2. Employee entrepreneur's mindset. There's a great business book by Michael E. Gerber called The E-Myth Revisited. We recommend you read it. Gerber in this book explained the reason why most businesses fail, and one of those reasons is because most people who start businesses do so because they believe that they can build a business because they have worked for a business for a few years. These people are technical people who understand how to do A and B of a business. What they forget to see is that business is like a tall building. The most important part of that building is hidden, which is the foundation of the building. What makes a business work is the mindset of an entrepreneur, not the technical know-how. Another problem in relation to this is the fact that most people are used to getting paychecks every month. And since there's a level of security that comes with receiving paychecks every month, you can afford to spend every dollar within a few days. Since you'll get another check in the next few weeks, why won't you buy new watches? Why won't you buy these new shoes? Unfortunately, when people with this mindset start a business, they still think the same way. What, however, make this backfire is because businesses aren't like jobs. There are much responsibilities and uncertainties. You probably have a rent associated with your business, maybe a few employees, maybe some creditors and investors. Even when all these aren't there, you have uncertainties. Unlike a job, you can make a lot of money from a business today and make $0 tomorrow. It happens all the time. Now, if you're spending as fast as you're earning in business, what happens is that you'll crash on the rainy day. And that's how many wannabe entrepreneurs crash. 3. Doing what you hate. The third reason why people spend as fast as they earn is because they hate what they do. Let me explain this. As humans, our ultimate goal is happiness. We may want more money, better relationships, or the best cars in the world. But what we eventually want is fulfillment and happiness. Unfortunately, if you can't find this fulfillment in your work, you'll look for it in material possession. When people start the business they hate to run, running such businesses looks like too much work. When people feel like they are doing too much work, very often they want to relax and enjoy the fruit of their labor. This often means blowing money in parties, buying new stuff, or going on an expensive vacation. However, when people love what they are doing, they hate to be absent from their work. This doesn't only help them to work harder, it makes them to be super creative with their work. Plus, they rarely feel overwhelmed by the work, so they rarely feel like enjoying the fruit of their labor because they are already enjoying the labor itself. 4. Respecting the societal standards. The fourth reason why most entrepreneurs spend money as fast as they make it is because of the societal standards. Every society has a standard of when you should do what. Some society have certain unwritten laws which everyone worships. Laws like a man should get married at age X, you should have a car by age Y, and others. If you are not strong enough to say no to such societal pressure, you do what everyone is doing at the expense of your business growth, and that may lead to the end of your business. Don't be deceived. All the laws and standards of the society were created by people who are probably not as smart as you are. Thinking those standards is for you to worship is being a coward. Reinvest your earnings. Stay focused on building something that will last. In conclusion, one of the biggest mistakes most entrepreneurs make is to start spending money as soon as they start making it. If you want to build a truly successful business, you don't only need to learn how to make money from your business. You must learn how to reinvest every dollar for several months until your business becomes an adult. To be able to do this, you must have a healthy self-esteem, so you won't need to buy people's love by the material possession. You'll have to stop thinking like employees. You have to love your work so that you can find fulfillment in labor, not in the fruit of your labor. You have to be stubborn so that you have no respect for the societal standards that tell you what you should buy or what to do with your money at a certain age and stage. Thank you very much for watching our videos. We would like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.